Welcome to part 1 of the Black Dog Institute's Bite Back Mental Fitness Challenge video series for youth educators. Black Dog Institute is a not-for-profit organisation dedicated to helping Australians live mentally healthier lives through our efforts in research, clinical services and education programs. This is a 6-part video series. Each part will only take around 5 minutes of your time. The first thing we want to highlight is that supporting the kids you work with to get the most out of the Bite Back Mental Fitness Challenge is actually pretty straightforward. Also, keep in mind that the Mental Fitness Challenge is designed as a self-guided program for young people, and you'll have access to the Youth Educator Handbook to refer to for ongoing guidance and support. We are happy to receive any ongoing questions or queries you have at emh@blackdog.org.au. As mentioned, there are 6 parts to this video series. At the conclusion, you should be able to respond to the following learning objectives. And at the very least, you'll know where to go to get clarification on any of these things. We'll cover the importance and value of providing tools and strategies for young people to build and sustain good mental health, what the Bite Back Mental Fitness Challenge is, who the Bite Back Mental Fitness Challenge is designed and appropriate for, and the structure of the Youth Educator Handbook. We'll also cover the 5 areas of positive psychology covered in the Bite Back Mental Fitness Challenge, as well as provide you with information on how to deliver the Bite Back Mental Fitness Challenge using the structured Youth Educator Handbook. So why is mental health such a big deal, particularly for young people? Well, the statistics largely speak for themselves. 1 in 4 young people experience a mental illness every year, with depression and anxiety being the most common. During adolescence, 50% of all mental health problems emerge. If left unmanaged, these can have lifelong consequences. 1 in 10 young people aged 12 to 17 years old will self-harm. 1 in 13 will seriously consider a suicide attempt, and 1 in 40 will attempt suicide. Young people are less likely than any other age group to seek professional help. Tragically, people do die from mental illness. Suicide is the leading cause of death for people aged 15 to 44 years old. However, we at the Black Dog Institute and many others believe that suicide is preventable. We know that these statistics tell us that mental illness is common and it's serious. We also know that stigma and misunderstanding are still getting in the way of people talking about what is going on for them and reaching out for support when it's needed. Mental illness can happen to anyone and begins most commonly in late adolescence. Our challenge is that most young people don't reach out for support and can end up doing it really tough on their own. Adolescence can be a particularly vulnerable time for mental health problems, and the subsequent development of mental illness, which, coupled with low rates of help seeking due to barriers such as stigma, financial costs, and limited access to services, highlights the critical need for adolescent-focused mental health prevention programs, which is what the Bite Back program is. Before we talk about Bite Back and the Mental Fitness Challenge, it's hard to do that without first talking about positive psychology, which is the area of psychology in which Bite Back is based. Gable and Haidt define positive psychology as the study of the conditions and processes that contribute to flourishing or optimal functioning. Traditionally, in psychology, the focus has been on identifying and treating mental illnesses such as depression. This is extremely important for those facing mental illness. However, it provides an incomplete picture of mental health. Positive psychology is a relatively new branch of psychology, which shifts the focus from what is clinically wrong to the promotion of well-being and the creation of a satisfying life, filled with meaning, pleasure, engagement, positive relationships, and accomplishment. Positive psychology isn't about putting on a happy face all the time. Life can be hard and disappointments and challenges are inevitable. However, the research has shown that there are strategies and skills that allow people to navigate the challenges of life more effectively and enjoy life despite setbacks. Through practicing positive psychology techniques, we are able to build what we call mental fitness. So why is mental fitness important? Being both physically and mentally fit is really important for our overall health and well-being. Mental fitness can be looked at in the same way as physical fitness, but rather than being about our bodies, mental fitness is about our minds or our brains. It's about exercising your brain, tuning into the world around you and making the most of the present moment. Some of the benefits of being mentally fit are being able to focus on exactly what we need to, strengthen our relationships, handle everyday stresses better, and deal with challenges or obstacles that will come our way. Tough times or negative events can't be avoided and happen to everyone. They are a normal part of life, but being mentally fit allows us to cope with these events better. It's not about being smarter or more intelligent, it's about being prepared for whatever life throws at us, as well as performing better and enjoying everyday life. Being mentally fit also reduces the risk of mental illnesses like anxiety and depression, just the same as being physically fit reduces our risk of illnesses like heart disease and diabetes.